Look up at the night sky. Almost every single star you can see belongs to one gigantic structure. Our home, our galaxy. The Milky Way. For thousands of years, people saw it as a faint, glowing river of light stretching across the heavens. Some thought it was a cloud, others a divine road, and some even believed it was milk spilled by the gods. Today, we know it's something far more incredible. The Milky Way is a colossal cosmic system, a swirling city of stars made of hundreds of billions of suns, countless planets, vast clouds of gas and dust, and a mysterious substance called dark matter, all held together by gravity. Everything humanity has ever known, every story we've ever told, exists right here, inside this one galaxy. And yet, we've never actually seen it from the outside. In this video, we're going to explore our cosmic home. How big is it? How does it work? Where are we inside it? And what does the future hold for the Milky Way? We'll use simple explanations and comparisons that anyone can understand. So, what is the Milky Way? It's what astronomers call a barred spiral galaxy. Imagine a giant, flat, rotating disk with beautiful spiral arms curling outward from the center. In the middle, there's a dense, bright core, and running through that core is a straight bar of stars. Now for the scale. The Milky Way's diameter is about 100,000 light-years. A light-year is the distance light travels in 1 year, which is roughly 9.5 trillion kilometers. So, our galaxy is nearly 1 quadrillion kilometers wide. That number is so big it's hard to grasp. Let's try a comparison. If our entire solar system, out to the farthest planet, were the size of a small coin, the Milky Way would be as big as the entire continent of North America. Inside this vast space, there are somewhere between 100 and 400 billion stars. Think about that. For every person on Earth, there are dozens of stars in our galaxy alone. And we now know that many of those stars have planets orbiting them. Some estimates suggest there could be trillions of planets in the Milky Way. But despite these enormous numbers, space is incredibly empty. If our sun were the size of a grape, the nearest star to us, Proxima Centauri, would be another grape over 1,000 kilometers away. Stars are separated by truly vast distances, leaving huge regions of cold, dark, empty space between them. The Milky Way isn't just one uniform blob. It has several distinct regions. Most of the stars we see, including our sun, are found in the galactic disk. This disk is about 1,000 light-years thick and rotates like a massive cosmic record. Within this disk are the spiral arms. These arms aren't solid structures, like the spokes of a wheel. Instead, they are slow-moving waves of higher density that travel through the galaxy. As these waves pass through clouds of gas, they squeeze them, triggering the birth of new stars. That's why the spiral arms are so bright. They're filled with hot, young, brilliant stars. Our home is in a relatively small spiral segment called the Orion Arm, sometimes called the Orion Spur. It's a fairly calm and stable region, tucked away between two major, more chaotic arms. It's a nice, quiet neighborhood. Closer to the galaxy's center is the galactic bulge. This is a densely packed, ball-shaped region filled with old stars. If you lived on a planet there, the night sky would never be dark. It would glow with the light of millions of nearby stars. Surrounding the entire disk and bulge is the halo. This is a vast, spherical region containing very old stars, ancient star clusters, and, most importantly, most of the galaxy's dark matter. Without this invisible halo, the Milky Way's gravity wouldn't be strong enough to hold itself together. So where are we in all this? Earth is not near the center of the galaxy. We're about 27,000 light-years away from it, roughly 2/3 of the way out from the core. This turns out to be an excellent place for life to develop. Closer to the center, the environment is much more dangerous. Stars are packed closer together. Supernova explosions are more frequent, and deadly radiation levels are much higher. Farther out from where we are, there aren't enough heavy elements like carbon, oxygen, and iron, which are essential building blocks for planets and life. We live in the galactic equivalent of a quiet suburb, not too dangerous and not too empty. It's just right. And we're not sitting still. The entire solar system is on an epic journey. The Sun, along with all its planets, orbits the center of the Milky Way at a breathtaking speed of about 220 kilometers per second. Even at that speed, one full orbit takes roughly 230 million years. This is sometimes called a cosmic year. Since the Earth first formed, our solar system has completed only about 20 trips around the galaxy. Dinosaurs roamed the Earth during our last trip around. At the very heart of the Milky Way, hidden behind thick clouds of gas and dust, lies a monster, Sagittarius, a star. This is a supermassive black hole with a mass about 4 million times greater than our Sun. That sounds terrifying. But in reality, it's surprisingly calm. Relative to the enormous size of the galaxy, this black hole is tiny. It's not a cosmic vacuum cleaner, sucking in stars and pulling the galaxy apart. Stars orbit it safely, the same way planets orbit the Sun. In fact, if Sagittarius A star were to suddenly disappear, we wouldn't even notice for thousands of years. Earth would continue its orbit around the galaxy just as it does now. The Milky Way is a dynamic, living system. It's constantly changing. Stars are being born and stars are dying right now. As you watch this video, new stars form inside enormous, beautiful clouds of cold gas and dust called nebulae. Gravity slowly pulls the material together, causing it to heat up until the core becomes hot and dense enough for nuclear fusion to begin. A star is born. Smaller stars, like our Sun, burn their fuel slowly and can live for billions of years. Larger, more massive stars live fast and die young. They burn through their fuel in just a few million years and end their lives in spectacular supernova explosions. These explosions are incredibly important. They forge and scatter heavy elements like carbon, oxygen, iron, and gold across the galaxy. Every single atom in your body, other than hydrogen, was created inside the fiery heart of a star that lived and died long before our Sun ever existed. You are literally made of stardust. The iron in your blood, the calcium in your bones, it was all created in the Milky Way. But most of our galaxy is completely invisible. About 85% of its total mass is something we call dark matter. We can't see it, we can't touch it, and we can't measure it directly with any of our instruments. We only know it's there because we can see its gravitational effects on the stars and gas we can see. Without dark matter, stars on the outer edges of the galaxy would be moving so fast that they would fly off into space. The galaxy would tear itself apart. Dark matter acts like an invisible scaffold, a cosmic glue holding everything together. What it's made of is one of the biggest mysteries in science today. And our galaxy's journey doesn't end there. The Milky Way isn't standing still in the universe. It's hurtling through space at roughly 600 kilometers per second, relative to the cosmic background radiation. It's part of a small family of galaxies called the Local Group, which includes our big neighbor, the Andromeda Galaxy, and several dozen smaller dwarf galaxies. And we are on a collision course. In about 4 to 5 billion years, the Milky Way will merge with the Andromeda Galaxy. Now this won't be a violent crash of stars smashing into each other. Remember how empty space is? Stars are so far apart that direct collisions will be incredibly rare. Instead, over millions of years, gravity will slowly reshape and combine the two galaxies. Their beautiful spiral arms will be distorted, streams of stars will be flung out into space, and eventually, a new, even larger elliptical galaxy will form. By the time this happens, our Sun will be nearing the end of its life, and Earth may no longer be habitable. Humanity might be long gone, or perhaps we'll have spread across the galaxy, watching the cosmic dance from a new home. Every piece of art, every scientific discovery, every civilization that has ever existed, and every human who has ever lived, has done so inside this one single galaxy. The Milky Way is not just the place where we live. It is our cosmic home, our history, and our future. And while we are incredibly small in the face of its vastness, we are also a part of it. We are a tiny piece of the universe that has become aware of itself, capable of looking up and appreciating the vast, ancient, and beautiful home we are lucky enough to be part of. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this journey through our galaxy, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell to join us for our next cosmic adventure.